Now let's have a look at our first question. Everyone found Nancy's banter dash, except for Mike, who felt that she was intentionally picking on him. The options are mordant, sarcastic, innocuous, callous, and acerbic. Now that we have read the question cursorily, as per our strategy, we need to analyze what the question is all about. So here, the question talks about two things. Number one, Nancy's banter, and number two, its interpretation by Mike and everyone. Now, what does the word banter means? Banter means friendly or pleasant jokes or comments or conversation that is light-hearted and is not serious. Now, here in the question, it is not given how everyone found Nancy's banter, but it is given that Mike felt that like she was intentionally picking on him. Now, what does the phrase pick on means? Picking on is a phrasal verb which means to repeatedly criticize someone or treat someone unfair and unkindly. Now that we have a fair idea of what the question is all about, let's move ahead and find out the keywords or phrases or connectors which can provide us essential information. Here, in this case, the part after the blank, except for Mike, who felt like she was intentionally picking on him, provides the essential clue. Except for is a connector which means not including or apart from. So what we can gather from the question is Mike found Nancy's banter as criticism or disapproval or unfair treatment. And his perception is not like everyone else. So for the blank, we require a word that should not be criticism or disapproval or unfair treatment. Rather, we require a word that should be contrary to it. So with that in mind, let's move on to the options and find out the most appropriate word for the blank. The very first option is the word mordant. The word mordant is an adjective which means bitter, biting, sarcastic, or disapproving in thought, manner, or style. Mordant wit, humor, and remark is cruel and criticizing in a humorous way. The next option word is sarcastic. It also more or less suggests the same sentiment. Sarcastic clearly means the opposite of what you say intentionally in order to hurt someone's feeling. The third option is innocuous, which means harmless or inoffensive. An innocuous comment or remark is not intended to ruffle someone or to disturb someone. The next option word is callous, which means insensitive. And the last option word is acerbic, which also means bitter, biting, sardonic, or satirical. Now that we have understood the question and the option words as well, and their meaning as well, what are they suggestive of? Let's revisit the question and read it again. The question says that everyone found Nancy's banter dash, except for Mike, who felt like she was intentionally picking on him. Now, we know that Mike's perception of Nancy's banter is like criticism or disapproval. So everyone's reaction has to be different from Mike's. So, if we look at the option words, except the word innocuous, all the words are more or less suggestive of criticism or disapproval or unfair or unkind treatment. So, we can pick up the word innocuous, which means harmless or inoffensive, for the blank. So, as per the context, we will go in for the word innocuous. So, innocuous is the right answer.